Hey lovely people, a pleasant evening to you. So beautiful people, I have a few, star, glean, observer in my possession that I should have read to see what I can vlog on that makes sense. Now sometimes when I buy the star and I come across the Tell Me Past, I rarely look at it because sometimes I wonder if it is hyperbole, meaning exaggerated things they really call, send a message to the pastor to hear his responses, and it may not necessarily be true. But I see one that I think a lot of people need to be very careful of. Both men and women, and this one says, I lied to steal my best friend's man. Oh my God. Anyway, it says, Dear Pastor, I've been married for 3.5 years and I'm suffering with my husband. So sometimes people, when they see some people are suffer with them husband, you don't know how they got that man or that woman. I'm paying for my bad deeds. I literally took away this man from my best friend. You couldn't take him away. He decided to go. You sow the seed, and he decided to leave. I told lies on her by telling this man that she was keeping another man with him. He believed me because I was so close to this girl, but it was jealousy that caused me to tell those lies. I had a boyfriend, but he was not treating me well, and this man and my best friend had everything going for them. You see how you have to be careful in your relationships with people? Lord of his Jesus Christ of Nazareth, my God. I tell you, the heart of man is desperately wicked. When the Bible has to move from the verb into the adverb, it is exaggerating it because that's how exaggerated the situation is. That's how deep the situation is. That's how bad and diabolical the situation is. One day she told me that he was taking her to eat fish and she asked me if I could come along with them. I told her yes. While we were at the place, my best friend went into the bathroom and I told this guy, I have a secret to tell you. He asked me what it was and I told him that he should call me later that night. When he called, I told him that my best friend was a bitch and she was having an affair with another man. Jesus Christ. It's hard to read. When you see somebody, my God, your friend invited you with her man, it means she trusted you. And this level of betrayal, and she just wrote it there. It's hard reading it, guys. It's very hard reading it. I mean, I've never had a situation like this, and I pray I never do, but it is still hard to read it. You kind of empathize with, I know what it is when you are genuine to somebody and they pretend with you and they're not genuine with you. God, I don't know. I have zero tolerance for things like these. He told me that he did not believe me. I told him that I would not lie about my best friend. But he should never call my name. He promised that he wouldn't. But that man is an idiot. It's her best friend. It's not as though it's his friend. And she's trying to protect him of something that she knows. And he never even thought to question his girlfriend. Weak man. A few days later, my best friend told me that this man was accusing her of having another man and she felt that he's going to leave her because he's trying to get her to confess about who the man is. I told her the only thing I could do for her is to talk to him on her behalf. Jesus. I think I always see them something in a movie. It's hard to believe it's really real life, When I spoke to him, I told him that I know the name of the man, but I could not let my best friend down. To cut a long story short, this man broke up with my best friend and got involved with me. My best friend hated me for taking him, but I made a big mistake because he's not treating me the way he used to treat her. But then what you think? Is this woman mad? I think karma has taken over. She thinks? She thinks? My best friend no longer talks to me. Although I have tried to reach out to her, she's now married and has one child. I went to do business at a certain office, and when she saw me, she refused to even greet me. I believe that I should tell this woman the truth. Would you advise me to do so? Let me read what dear pastor says. Dear Ellie, you are a very wicked girl. Thank you. Absolutely. And I'm glad he just kept it real. Absolutely. You're a very wicked, you're evil, you're sinister, you're malevolent. And God no don't beat you yet. You're a very wicked girl. Your conscience will not allow you to forget the wickedness you have done to your best friend. You are a notorious liar. Only God can deliver you. Absolutely. Some best friends cannot be trusted, and you are one of them. If you believe that you will free your conscience by telling her the truth, you may do so. But please remember, you would only be freeing your conscience, but you have destroyed a friendship that can never be rebuilt. Pastor, you couldn't say it a better way. You couldn't say it a better way. You couldn't say it a better way. But just for some level of vindication, I do hope that this girl confesses the truth. She may not be able to have words, ears, voice with the friend. Write a letter. Apologize and leave it there. But people like these, let me tell you something, people. That's why in life sometimes, I mean, good and bad people will go through difficulties. But I've often said to a friend of mine, there is a difference when good people go through bad times, because the bad times is really to strengthen your core of who you are as a person. So it will come, and sometimes you wonder if, like a Job situation, I wonder if the person really did bad. No. You watch and you wait and you will know. But you see, when you plot and you plan, I only see these things in movies, you know. I hear they happen in real life. But you see, when I'm reading it, no one realizes that, my God, these things, no wonder the movies write it the way they do, because they get the stories and they will, you know, have to put a little dramatic scene in it to build up the momentum of the movie or the show or whatever it is. But they do. Nobody can tell me some movies are lies. They're not lies. They're not. They may add little things for the drama purposes and all of that, because these things, look at what I'm reading. This is something that you would read. Look at Element or Lifetime or whatever it is and read, and this woman has epitomized what these movies are telling you about people. Seldom do you have decent and honorable people. I don't know what she thought would have happened here. Yes, the man married to her. He married to her maybe to try and get back at the friend, you know, thinking that the girlfriend had actually cheated, and she needs to confess to both of them. She can't just continue like that. I loved how the pastor answered her. I loved how the pastor answered. Only God can deliver her, and she's going to, I mean, this is going to be a lifetime payment in a sense. There's some things in life, you know, people, you have to steer away from. You shun the very appearance of that, of evil. And that is one of them. Stealing your best friend or your family member or somebody that you know or whatever. Just stealing somebody from somebody, but especially when they're close. What do you think is going to happen? You will never get any peace. You will not get any peace with that individual, especially when your motive was evil. She plotted and planned and made up stories. She's an evil person. It's as her conscience not releasing her, and she can't take the bad treatment anymore. She just can't take the bad treatment anymore. That marriage was not honored by God. Trust me, so for those who don't believe in divorce, that the marriage was not that was not honored by God. God doesn't bless evil and wickedness. She needs to more than repent. She needs to write, because maybe the friend won't listen to her. But she needs to write a letter to her friend and to the husband, or whatever it is, and tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. Wherever the chips fall, they fall. She has to pay the consequences. She did the crime, so she must be prepared to do the time, so to speak. You have to be very careful of people. Have to be very careful of people. Know the kind of friends that you have. Listen to what they say to others. You just have to ask God to give you discernment, because these people are so pretentious. Mighty God, what an evil girl. May God judgment upon her own. You know what to do with TikTok, guys? Subscribe, give one of those lines.